You are listening to an audiobook about 5 Nights at Freddy's. This is The Glitch. This is a story about a boy named Luke. Luke is 11 years old, brown hair, blue eyes, and is about 5'7" tall. He lives alone with his grandma. Although he is young, he looks after her well. She's quite the fragile kind. The house was small, 1 story tall to be in fact. There is always the sound of blinds rattling from the wind, rushing through the rustic windows. The beautiful chimes from outside, and, of course, the noisy fridge she's had for years.
She needs to fix that.
It was a Monday night. School has just finished for Luke and his friends. He is in a group with Sarah, who is 10. She's got blonde hair and green eyes. Sean, who is 12. He has brown, curly hair and is a bit taller than Luke. And finally, there is Lizzie, same age and height as Sean. Her and Sean are like the grown-ups in the friend group, leading the little ones along. The group loved to hang around in Luke's garden, as he is the only one with a massive, big cardboard castle fort with props to play with. They used to always play imagination stories after school. Lizzie always brought her pet duck everywhere she goes.
I have an idea. Let's play pirates.
Luke, we always play pirates.
Pirates are the best kind. That's why.
Do I always have to be the mermaid?
Well, someone needs to be saved from being stuck in the enemy ship.
You missed, idiot.
Missed me.
Are you even trying to hit? Ow! Watch out! Ow!
Liz, do you ever put down that damn duck? We can't attack you with it in your hand.
It's Lizzie, not Liz. And leave Daisy alone. She's fragile and I love her.
Aww, she's so small and fluffy.
It's annoying. That's what it is.
How dare
That's
you?
not very nice.
Maybe
you can't
if
just say
you
that about
got a
somebody's
pet, you
That's
would
really
understand what it
mean.
means
I
to
think
love
Lizzie's
something
duck
in
is
life.
cute the way it is.
Sarah, I need you to be quiet. No, I'm sick and tired of you judging me for every little thing that I
Are you
do.
okay?
Sarah!
But it's...
And now you're going to bring Daisy into this? I don't think so.
Luke?
Luke?
Suddenly, Luke's hearing aid began to ring and buzz. shooting electro waves through Luke's skull. The pain of spider-like electric vines rapidly shoot around and inside his brain. Then, everything goes black.
Is that a pizzeria?
Luke is standing before a large pizzeria. Freddy's, it announces itself. Sturdy bricks tower above him, coated in a white paint, with a giant photo of a brown fuzzy bear, with a fancy black top hat, and a dapper bow tie. He can smell freshly made pizza dough seeking through the windows, with children's silhouettes storm the inside windows. Behind him, the bear from the sign looms over the boy. Luke needs to look up as the animal's knees are head level to him. The bear's eyes glow as it looms over him, looking down. Shortly after, Luke springs back into his yard.
Huh? What happened?
Lizzie announced, as Luke's friends stood, shook and frozen.
Let's play a new game.
Luke creepily announces. He proceeds without a word to ransack the cardboard as the kids watch. Cuts a top hat, then a bow tie. "I'm Freddy," he says, with a smirk arising on his face.
You're weird, Luke.
Lizzie is the first to speak.
Dude, are you good?
You're scaring me.
Dude, pirates and bears? That's sick.
The girls look at him in disappointment and proceed to head home as it's getting dark. Once they left, Sean excitedly says to Luke,
Dude, I'm staying. We should totes still play pirates and bears.
The two boys proceed to play with their imagination. Luke, still a little stumped on what happened, what he saw. He swore it was real. That yellow-eyed, looming, dark bear plays in his mind. The next morning approaches.
Lukey, where's my meal?
Sorry, Grandma. Here you go.
For peak heavens, it's nearly Christmas. May as well get my urn ready.
Don't speak like that. I was as fast as I could.
Don't you have school today, anyway?
Grandma, I told you this. It's a school holiday.
You kids and your holidays. Never work hard.
You know a holiday isn't a holiday to me. I'm looking at my book.
A bit young, aren't you? To be making something so complicated.
Maybe you didn't know, Grandma, but I have a great imagination. Here. Would you like another drink?
Sure, son. Thank you. You know I'm only hard on you to protect you.
I know. I'm heading upstairs to look more at my book, okay? Now, where was I?
Luke sits, staring at his blank piece of paper, tapping his pencil on his desk, as he glances around the room, completely lost in his head about the big bear he saw. He spins on his chair, thinking, how can he import this bear figure in his story. He wrote projects in the past about mermaids saving the world, lions and bunnies being friends, even humans becoming furniture. But this bear is a complete mystery for the first time for him. He then decides to head downstairs to clear his head. He heads into the kitchen that was on a straight right as soon as you hit the bottom of the staircase, just in front of the front door. The smell of the house has an old texture to it, like tea. Like the house has been up for over 200 years. Grandma has no pets, but she likes to keep her old cat bowl out, as she fills it with water and food. She gets a bit confused sometimes, still thinking her cat is still alive. The kitchen is quite big, with wobbly tiles in the floor, and there's a main counter right in the middle of the kitchen. Luke loves his milk. Suddenly, Luke turns around.
Huh?
There's a strange metallic noise coming from the pantry. He creeps towards the door, stepping over the wobbly floor. He reaches out to the slidey, foggy glass door, and he slides it open. Luke sprints back upstairs, ignoring his glass of milk. What he saw was not what he expected. He was back again, inside the house. The brown bear is lurking in and around the house. Luke struggles underneath his bed, squeezing through all the boxes and clothes.
Yo, we playing hide and seek or what? The heck are you doing under there?
Sean? What are you doing here? How did you even get in?
Your grandma let me in. Is everything okay?
I just saw a weird vision of this bad thing trying to kill me.
Bro, you're cool and stuff, but that's freaky. Maybe you should seek help.
And as soon as Sean says this, Luke's hearing aid starts to hurt again. And then he's there,
What the?
inside the pizzeria. Kids run and play. Arcades flash and beep. The carousel spinning around, and tickets shooting out of machines as kids scramble to get them all like lottery tickets. Robots fly around delivering pizza to happy customers. But nobody sees him. Nobody hears him. He is invisible to everyone as he stands in the middle of the main area. Freddy, the main singer on stage, singing his heart out, with Bonnie, the bunny, playing the guitar, Chica, the dog, as a backup singer for Freddy, and finally Eddie, the pirate drummer.
Where am I?
Luke stands, stumbles where he is, and wonders how he even got there. The man you're about to hear before you is a man named William Afton. William is a tall 6'2" male, with short brown hair with a full face of stubble. He loves to wear shirts and suits as fashion everywhere he goes. He is currently in his office. He works in real estate, crafting and buying companies that he can modify to make better. The office is small, with an old-fashioned monitor he works on. Looks like it belongs in the 80s. His office smells of fresh tea, like Luke's grandma's house. The room is covered in a dark brown carpet, and constantly closed blinds rattle the windows. He spins on his chair as he speaks on the phone to a company he is eager to buy.
Good afternoon. Yes. I am here to speak about my interest to the Freddy's location. It's, the pizzeria, I believe. I see. Right, so when will that interview be? Okay. Brilliant. Thank you for your time.
William finishes his call and drinks his coffee as he waits for the company to arrive at his office to start his interview. He stalls around and searches through papers, nervously trying to prepare for this upcoming short-noticed interview. Then, soon enough, after an hour, they arrived. William takes a deep breath and proceeds to head to the door.
Good afternoon, Mr. Afton.
Please, come in. Coffee?
Please, 2 sugars.
None for me, thanks.
So please tell us, why do you want the company?
Well, I have plenty of companies, and they all have been very successful. That's why I want yours.
Yes, we are aware of that, but why our company?
Well, that's a good question. You may not know, but I'm a mechanic at heart. And once I saw the building plays animatronics for the kids, I was hooked. I believe I can upgrade them and make them better.
Well, you seem very eager to buy the place. You seem like a good fit. We will get back to you.
Is that it?
Yep.
What about your coffee?
It was shit anyway. See us out now.
A grin arises onto William's face. He knows he's won. He wants that pizzeria like his life depended on it. Quite frankly, it basically does. His companies were going downhill. He needed this to keep his job and his sanity. But weeks go by, even months. He began to grow nervous for the first time in years. But one day, he went to the pizzeria to check out the location. It was run down. It had been open for years, and that was clear. Nobody worked there, and it was dirty, dusty. But William knew he could easily build it up again, gaining thousands from it. Suddenly, while walking around the run-down, dirty pizzeria, the phone rang.
How did they call? Yes? Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Afton. We are calling to inform you about your position on our company. We proudly announce you, the new owner, for the Freddy's franchise.
Oh, how wonderful! I mean, I'm honored. I will do good justice for your company. I can promise you that.
Yes, we're hoping you can live up to our standards. We do have one request, though. We want you to make an animatronic that someone can put on for the kids.
Oh? Yes, I'm sure I can manage that request. Creating animatronic suits is actually my strong suit. Thank you for this. How did they call? The line's down. It's whatever. I'd best hire some cleaners and security to clean the place up.
William stays the night in the pizzeria, browsing on the 80s-looking computer in the security office. The pizzeria has a hallway connecting the security room to the main area. It's stuffed with piles of damp boxes, smashed TVs, and piles of plastic bottles and litter. The main area is huge, with run-down arcades and a prize booth for the tickets, on top of a checkered patterned flooring. The area was swarmed by big clothed tables with a wooden-style stage in the middle of the room, allowing the kids to run around it when it was open. Afton began to decorate the building, ordering 10-inch full steel doors that kept employee areas safe. Even extending the building to fitting his very own parts and service room, where he could create his own ideas.
So, tell me, what makes you fit the role of protecting this derelict place?
William says, interviewing someone for the night guard position.
Well, Mr. Afton, I worked as a guard before. I unfortunately did get sacked, however. I promise you, I will do a good job. I won't let you down.
I mean, nobody has applied for this job, apart from you, obviously. So, I guess I will have to give you a shot. What's your name, son?
William stretches his arm out for a handshake, and the guard connects back.
Mike. The name's Mike.
Welcome to the team, Michael. You will work tonight. I'll see you at 12 p.m.
Hey. Sorry I couldn't make it tonight. I was busy. Anyways, there's a door to your left. Close it if any intruders come in. And press the alert button. Also, there's a vent to your right. It's a bit rusty, so fix it once in a while. Or, you'll pass out. Well, you finish at 6. I'll see you then.
This isn't so bad.
Michael plays basketball with balls of paper, passing the time.
Ugh, it's only 3 a.m. Huh?
Mike turns on the door light and peers out the dusty side window into the hallway. A big purple bunny appears his head into the window, staring back at him. The bunny staying where he is. His eyes move around the room, searching around Mike, before standing up. Mike quickly shuts the full steel door.
What in the fuck? They move?
It's nearly 6 a.m. The bunny still at the door, stomping and scratching, trying to get in, wanting Mike. Suddenly, Mike is trapped and flees to call William.
Hello? Hello? Please, Mr. Afton. The big purple thing bunny is at my door.
Bonnie? Nonsense, Mike. These animatronics don't move. They are bolted to the floor.
But...
Just relax, Mike. I'm going to be there in an hour. Just sit tight.
The night passes. Mike cowers under the desk, leaving the door closed. Suddenly he forgot one major thing, and his power shuts down, leaving everything dark. And the door opens. The anticipation for Mike, as he knows the bunny is lurking outside the slow opening door.
Hey, kiddo.
What in the hell is this job? I can't do this. I nearly died.
Don't be silly, Mike. You need to stay.
Nope.
Please, I need a night guard. I will even double your pay.
Screw this. I'm out. Take this stupid badge back.
Mike storms out of the building, leaving William stranded in his own walls. However, he doesn't have much time to weep, as he has the first kids' party to plan for. Luckily, he manages to fix up the costume the interviewers requested, and the party begins. Kids run around with excitement, and William watches over his blooming restaurant as everything's working out. Finally, he puts on the suit. It's a big golden bunny with stitching alignment around the creases of the suit. A few kids immediately run at him in excitement.
It's Yellow Bunny. Whoa, he's so cool. Cake, cake! We want cake.
William holds both of the kids by their hands and leads them into the parts and service room he built.
It's a bit dark. I'm scared. Please be cake, please be cake.
The light switch is on, showing a giant cake in the middle of the room. The kids run towards it and stuff their face full.
What was that?
William Afton runs out into the main area. Kids run and scream. But William stands, shook and frozen.
What's going on?
Children run and scream around the panicked pizzeria. They trip over themselves, pushing and shoving, slipping over pizza dough and sauce as they fling their meals to the ground. Suddenly, Luke appears inside the pizzeria. No one is able to see him or hear him.
What is going on here?
He watches as the kids run around him, trying to exit. They pass through him like he's a ghost.
What the fuck? That kid looks a lot like my son.
But William saw him. Suddenly, Freddy's eyes begin to glow red. Then Bonnie's. Then Chica. Eddie is nowhere to be seen.
I have an idea. Let's play pirates. Pirates.
Are those kids speaking?
We always play pirates.
That's the eye. Pirates are that's why.
Do I always have to...
Well, someone needs to be saved from being even in the person.
William turns around. One of the large TVs in the main area switches on. It illuminates a bunny face, half blue, half red, staring at him.
Sean, where are you?
Luke pushes
Luke.
past the frozen children. Suddenly, he noticed Sean's arm
Luke.
peeking out from the kitchen door, frantically shaking, as if he's trapped or paralyzed with something. And he gets closer.
Sean?
Luke watches as Eddie holds Sean up by one of his clubbed hands around his neck. As Sean struggles to breathe, his face slightly turns blue, and his eyes become a tint of red as it swells up with tears, keeping his gaze onto Luke. Sean spits heaps of blood as it fills, frothing his mouth as it pours down his lips. Luke can't help but to stand in sheer fear as his friend struggles before him. Eddie raises his drumstick as Sean weakens. He shoves it up through the bottom of his jaw as it snaps through his face, slowly taking his life away. It pushes past the socket of the eye before it arises through the top of his head, and he drops to the ground.
Lukey, are you okay? What's wrong? Talk to me, Luke.
It's Sean. I saw him die.
Sean? Lukey, you do remember he went out of town months ago.
This can't be possible.
You must have been dreaming it, dear. He doesn't live around here. Here, have some soup. You must have a fever. Call me if you need anything.
Psst. Luke. Luke.
Sarah appears outside Luke's window. He slides the window open and she crawls in.
What are you doing?
Sean's missing. He hasn't wrote back to Lizzie. I'm scared. Can I stay here for a few days?
Yeah, you can. My grandma said he moved away months ago.
Don't be silly, Luke. He's missing. Look.
Sarah pulls out a pile of post letters and scans through them, showing that Sean hasn't responded.
See? Last time he wrote back was 3 days ago. I'm really worried, Luke.
Don't worry, Sarah. We will find him.
Luke gives Sarah a quick hug, then leads her downstairs to grab some snacks and to ask his grandma if she can stay.
Of course, Lukey. She's more than welcome to stay.
Sarah, Luke, and the grandma all sit in the living room, relaxing, watching TV. Luke keeps an eye on poor little Sarah, frantically checking the front door for any letters from Sean. But nothing appears. But suddenly, the TV switches the channel. It's the bunny from the restaurant, but everyone seems unfazed by what is happening.
William. Oh, William. We have your family, and they have no idea. We will get you, William. We are coming.
Lukey, are you okay?
Luke, what is it?
I'm fine. Just the TV. It was saying about a man named William.
The grandma's face glows, but not in a good way. She seems nervous and dreadful, as Sarah is focused on checking if Luke is okay. After Luke calms with a glass of milk, he invites Sarah upstairs to play some games as he distracts himself from what he saw and heard. They sit on the carpet of his room floor.
What did you see?
It's nothing. Forget about it.
It can't be nothing.
I said forget it, Sarah. I'm sorry. I'm just stressed, about Sean.
He says that he doesn't dare tell Sarah what he actually saw. She's 10 after all. He didn't want to scare her, so he pulls a couple of his favourite board games out.
I love your grandma.
Yeah, she's nice. She looks after me. Well, when she can remember things, that is.
She's old. Every oldie forgets things, Luke.
Yeah, but she's mega old. She can barely even remember who I am sometimes.
Are your parents old?
I don't really know my parents. My grandma said my mother left when I was born, but I don't know about my dad.
Oh, when is she coming back?
No, dummy, she's gone. In the ground or something. I don't fully know.
Did she go to heaven?
I hope so.
Heaven. Such a nice place. My dog went there. That's what my mom told me.
Dogs don't go to heaven, silly.
Hey, yes they do. It's just like that movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven.
That's just a movie, Sarah. And that came out months ago.
Yeah, but they still do. Like when Charlie has to put his paw in the book of records. 'Cause he's all the way up there, now he can't come back. But he does come back because he doesn't want to be dead. But then he's dead anyways.
Hey, no, that's my character.
But I thought I was saving you this time.
I'm always saving you. No matter what, I'll always be here. Even if anything happens, like we get separated or anything happens, I'll always be there for you. Even if all of our friends leave us, I'll always be with you. Just us together.
Okay, Luke, okay, I get it. No need to ramble. Hands in the air! You're under arrest!
Damn, how did you catch me?
Silence, criminal. Everything you say can be in court.
That's not the words.
I know.
Lukey! Sarah! It's tea time!
Come on. Pick up. Yes! Hello! This is William here, owner of the Freddy's franchise. I was informing you about the incident that happened there the other night. Yes, the one with the panicked kids. Yes, I can inform that no children were hurt during the event, apart from some dumb kids slipping over. Right. Right. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Well, that will be all. Thank you.
After a few minutes of William daydreaming into the wall, the phone rings.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Is this William, owner of Freddy's?
It is, yes. Who is this?
It's Mike again. From the first night, I had a personal problem, and was wondering if your double pay offer was still on the table.
Why, of course, Mike. I just wanted to remind you that all the characters in this establishment do not move. They're bolted to the floor. It must have been your imagination.
Perfect. Tonight available?
The call ends. Mike begging to work the night shift he once had. And of course, William accepts. Who else is he gonna pick? As William waits for his night shift officer to arrive at work, Lizzie decides to join Luke and Sarah as they all hang out together.
Hey, Luke. Hey, Sarah. What you doing?
Me and Luke were actually talking about you. Oh, where's Daisy the duck?
Oh, I actually don't know. I had her in her cage, but this morning she wasn't there. Like, I think she left.
Left? But you always have her, and you take care of her.
Yeah, but I don't think she ever liked me.
How come?
She always used to bite me when I picked her up. She preferred me leaving her alone. Now, she left me.
Oh.
The kids hang out in Sarah's garden as they let Luke's grandma have some rest. They all talk and worry about Sean, still trying to figure out why and where he disappeared to. In the meantime, Mike settles down for his second shift as the night guard, hoping what he saw before was just in his imagination, like William suggested.
I'm ready for you this time, you fluffy bunny fuck.
But Mike doesn't abide by any of William's rules. He knew he was right the first time, and stands to face the doorway, pointing his SPAS-12 shotgun, not moving a muscle.
Wait for it, Mike.
His hands shake.
Nearly there.
A large chicken animatronic walks around the corner.
Now!
Her beak shatters off her face, leaving a gaping hole where her endoskeleton peeks out. Mike sprints out of the door, pushing past the stunned animatronic, and sprints down the hall. He stumbles into the main area, looking around sporadically. In the corner of his eye, he catches Bonnie, slowly stepping out from the group of arcade machines, as his ears peek out from the top of the games. He quickly drops to his knees and hides under the tables, swatting away the tablecloth. He sits under the table, waiting. Suddenly, something grabs his legs and pulls him out from under the table. Freddy grabs him by the back of his hair. Mike struggles and grabs Freddy's hands, trying to tear them away as they wrap around his neck. Freddy suddenly twists, snapping his neck, leaving him to lay in the pizzeria.
You have reached the Freddy's location voice message. The place is currently closed, and the night guard is probably sleeping. Please leave a message after the...
Why isn't he picking up? It's 4 a.m. It's not even the end of his shift. I best go there and check up on him. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him.
William begins to head to the pizzeria to check on Mike. He believes he's cutting out on the job again. In the meantime, Luke, Sarah, and Lizzie finish up their fun, as Sarah now feels more comfortable to hang around with her other friends, thanks to Luke.
I'll see you both tomorrow.
Yeah, see you, Sarah. And don't worry, we will make a plan to find Sean. We will find him.
Yep.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Luke, do you really think we'll find him? It's been a week now.
Honestly, I have no idea. I just wanted Sarah to feel a bit better at least.
Yeah, but now we made this promise that we have no idea we can keep. I mean, she was completely distracted by it all until now.
Well, let's try and find him. He is our friend after all.
Yeah, see you tomorrow then.
The person you're calling is on another line. Just leave your message after the tone. When you're done, press hash or just hang up.
Heaven's sake, Dad! You better not be drunk again! I need picking up. Answer your phone! Just because you got this new job doesn't mean you can be drunk all the time. You have responsibilities, you know. Ugh, I wish you were gone. Forever.
Mike? Where the hell is he? Ugh. What is that smell?
William follows the foul smell's direction as he slowly approaches the scene of Mike. As rats scatter and the building creaks.
Ah!
William turns around just before he sees the body of Mike as an arcade machine bangs and gently rattles.
What the?
William turns his attention to the new noise and slowly walks towards it. It rattles louder as the distance from him and the machine gets more narrow. He hears slight groaning noises from inside the arcade machine. The closer it gets. Barely audible to the human ear. As William approaches, he brushes his palm against the cold, plated side of the Chica's Cupcake World arcade machine. It rattles gently, like a voice box humming in a low tune. His hand slides off as he passes by the machine to face the front.
Ugh.
His hand covered in what seems like thick goo, but being too dark to see what it is. He rubs it in between his fingertips. It goops, thickening the more he rubs. William pries the front of the arcade urgently, hoping to save whatever or whoever is inside. The panel falls off. It's a little girl with bright blonde hair, and her green eyes stare back at William, looking lost. Her body is entangled in between the live wires, with her left hip wedged through a rusty pole, and her hair slightly burned off from the heat.
Holy shit.
William grabs her shoulders urgently, tried to pull her out. But the more he pulled, the more metal cuts into her body, cutting her deeper every pull. her hair yanking more from the complicated wires, until eventually she closes her eyes.
No, no! Little girl, stay with me.
Luke! Luke! Open up! It's urgent!
Go away, Lizzie. You've hurt my feelings.
Ugh, Luke, you idiot! Stop being selfish. It's about Sarah. She's missing.
What do you want, Lizzie? You disturbed my peace.
Don't be like that, Luke. Ever since that stupid hearing aid of yours went off, you've been acting weird. This isn't you. You're kind and respectful, and you would actually care that Sarah's missing. And Sean. You still remember your best friends, don't you?
Lizzie, what are you talking about? Sean isn't missing. He's dead. I saw him.
So are you saying that Sarah's dead too?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ugh, Luke, you sound so uncaring. Just let me in.
Lizzie pushes past Luke to enter his home. Luke, unfazed, as he follows her footsteps inside. But day by day, Luke has been slowly losing himself. The noise from before changed him. It seems like he's no longer himself.
That poor girl. I can't even look in that direction. And where the fuck is Mike? Oh, God. And where the hell are those animatronics? They're like 7 foot. They can't just vanish.
Good afternoon, Mr. Afton.
What the fuck?
We want you. We will get your family. 2 sugars.
William gets stuck into a strange galaxy spiral. It glows around him as stars fly around. Lights swirl and mix like a rainbow in the sky until...
Ow. What the... Where am I? Is this the floor? Is this the pizzeria? What happened? Where's my car? Where's the walls?
William flips up his flip phone as he checks the date.
1960. This was 20 years ago.
Luke? Luke?
What now?
It's your grandma. Something's, I don't know, wrong with her. Come quick.
Grandma, what's wrong?
Luke runs towards her grandma. She sits on a beige leather sofa, staring at the TV. The static rings through her ears. She is frozen in a trance, as if she sees something. The TV showing once again the bunny figure.
What is she doing?
Ow, the TV.
What about it?
Turn it off.
Letty quickly switches off the TV, and Luke sprints upstairs, crying, holding his ears. He bursts into his room and jumps into his bed, hiding under the sheets. Hiding.
Jesus fuck, just think. If this is possible, if I'm back in time, that means... Luke!
William begins to sprint, slightly slipping over on the gravel of the half-built pizzeria floor. He has no car to turn to, So he decides to run, or half jog, if he runs out of breath. After all, his destination is quite far from the middle of nowhere. Luke hides under the blanket, panting and crying.
Lukey! Are you there? Where are you? I need you.
No.
Dude, are you good?
Luke, it's behind you.
There. All fixed.
Stop, leave me alone.
Luke pushes William back in a panic.
Luke?
Huh? Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Where's Lizzie?
Lizzie walks into the room.
Hey, Luke. Relax, you're okay now. We're all here for you.
Sarah and Sean walk into the room.
Oh my god, Sean! Sarah, you're alive?
What do you mean, alive?
What about the pizzeria and Sean dying and playing pirates?
Well, we played pirates for sure. Then Sarah and I went home. Sean stayed with you, then contacted us saying you went crazy and angry and then you passed out.
Turns out something or someone was breaking your hearing aid connection. But it doesn't explain why I'm here.
Who even are you?
William sits down on a stool in Luke's room.
I'm your father, Luke. It's been a long time because, well, when your mother passed, I couldn't take care of you.
Did you say Sean died?
I saw it! I watched it happen!
Calm down, Luke! Stop being crazy! You're scaring her!
I saw it too.
Huh?
Huh?
And I also saw Luke. However, he's this age.
What do you mean, this age?
I was in the future. He was there somehow. There's no pizza here. No Freddy's. It's not being built yet.
What's a pizzeria?
The future? No, you're lying.
No, I'm not. I recently bought the company, but it seems the guys I bought it from had different plans. I even hired a guard called Mike Fishback, and he passed away.
Wait, did you say... Dad? No.
So what now?
What now?
She crosses her arms.
You're going to sell that company off and be with your son.
Mom?
I mean it.
Yes, Mother.
William, his mother, and Luke reunite. William sells off his company, knowing they will betray him. He stays in Luke's universe, leaving his very own, hoping to have another shot of being a good parent. A few months later, the pizzeria becomes something else, something completely different. No animatronics or deaths, meaning Sean and Sarah stay safe. And William buys a small burger restaurant that the kids hang out, playing in the soft play and eating his delicious burgers. And that's the story of Luke and his friends and his mystery father. I read to you the story of 5 Nights at Freddy's. The Glitch.